I'm sitting down with Chucky, the mastermind behind MrBeast's thumbnails, and today we're gonna roast old MrBeast thumbnails.
Oh man, this is not gonna be fun.
This is the first thumbnail that we have. I opened a restaurant that pays you to eat at it. What do you think?
Back in the day, we were just doing things so differently than how we do it now. I actually think the text on the billboard was really cool. This was like innovative for us at the time because we weren't doing things like that. I think we like really heavily designed it off of this like cookout type building. I definitely think we did that pretty last minute and we could have done some better options there. We have some like detail in the background that doesn't necessarily need to be there. Maybe it adds value to it, but to these days, I'd probably like slightly remove it. I think it's really funny, like some of these, like the big logo presented on the building, I think it like represents our brand really well. And then the free food. I maybe would have wanted to do free food better. I don't think it necessarily stands out the best. I don't know how I would go about that, but something about it could have like some options there. I think that like, 4 different banners, like the pink, blue on some sides, like that also could have been just like one banner. And I think we could have probably just had free food bigger because there's so many moving elements here. It's like, you have the 2 screens on the bottom with the logo and the burger. And then you have the, start like just like 4. It's like so much moving elements where we could have just like put it all together and made it concise, like the visual clarity. When you zoom out, like there's just so much going on. I think I would try to reduce that right now. And I think that would be my biggest feedback on this thumbnail. And also Jimmy's face, like his eyes are basically like fully closed in this. Like that definitely needs to be there, and close the mouth. That's another thing that Jimmy would want me to say. So that's what I would change on this thumbnail. 196 million views in 4 years. I still think that's pretty solid.
Yeah, for sure. I think you're definitely right. There's a lot of visual noise on it and you don't really know where to look, where to focus. There's text on the top, text on the bottom, bunch of logos that are clashing. And then that left side with the truck is very dark, kind of pulls your attention there. For the time, it was probably a really good thumbnail.
Oh, I was stoked at the time. Now I'm like, man, we gotta change this. Like, Web, come on, go fix that one. Definitely some things that we can improve there, and we've learned and changed along the way. Oh man, I will say, I think this one is so funny because this one, the video was shot last minute. Everything about this video is so last minute. Funny enough, the blurred, kitchen thing in the background, that was actually, we printed up like something on a wall. So that wasn't like a real kitchen. That was like printed on a wall that we used for the set of the video, which you'll see in the video. I actually think we did a good job making it, like feel like a kitchen and focus on the large pizza slice it is. I think there's so many concepts we could do here. I actually think it's not a bad thumbnail. I'll stay true with that one. Like there is definitely a few things I could do better where it's like, I would have had bigger options of like Jimmy standing next to a big slice of pizza. I would have created like 5 more concepts and test it. This is one of those ones where it's just like, it worked in the time. Like you have the size and scaling of Jimmy and then the size of the pizza and you're like, okay, that's a huge pizza. And then the amount of like pepperonis and stuff. I actually think it looks pretty decent, especially like the white background or like the white countertop that then makes the pizza contrast stick out so much. That makes a massive difference in visual clarity when you're stopping and staring. And so there's definitely a few things I'd change, which is like just trying different types of concepts. But I honestly think this is a solid one. Maybe like update Jimmy's face to like today. And that's about it. What would you change if you were to do something?
I don't really know. Definitely the concept as a whole. This thumbnail in particular, like you were saying, it's not bad, but I think you could have just played around with a couple different concepts. The first thing that comes to my mind is him like actually holding a giant slice of pizza that's as tall as him. But just in this one, it's very clean. It's kind of straight to the point. Like there's really not much else you can do besides like composition. You don't want to go too extreme. And if you do go too extreme, then you kind of lose Jimmy. And
it looks fake, and then all of a sudden people are like, did they even do that? Which I think this is like, it doesn't look like huge, but it like is big enough where it's bigger than the regular size pizza. And I think it also has this like really good realism vibe, and
maybe a concept where the picture's taken like from the end of the pizza crust, and then the triangle is leading lines towards his mouth that's at the end of the table.
Yeah, or like taking a bite of it, we could do that. Like there's so much stuff we could test here.
Yeah.
But I'm still happy with it, honestly, 4 years later, but it's funny to see.
300 million views in 4 years. Let's move on to
For
the
a
next
last
one.
minute video too.
Since recording this video, the MrBeast team actually updated their thumbnail. Real quick, before we keep going, I have to tell you about something we've been working on for over a year now. Thumbnail Academy is finally live. It's built for creators who actually want to learn how to make thumbnails the right way, the kind that makes you stop scrolling and click. You'll get the full courses, weekly live mastermind coaching calls, and a community full of other creators who want to learn alongside you, as well as personalized feedback from us. Between me, David, and Ant, we designed thumbnails for some of the biggest creators in the world, and now we're on a mission to teach you every single thing we know. If you want to finally master your thumbnails and quit guessing, then click the link in the description and we'll see you inside Thumbnail Academy. Enrollment for the Founders Launch closes this Friday, and the price will never be this cheap again.
Oh man, oh gosh. This one was so hard, man. When I tell you, like, when we were doing this, like, it was brutal. I mean, like, giving away $1 million worth of food, like, the concept of the video is great. Like, we love helping people, and that's something that's like the best part about this job, really. But doing like thumbnails like this, it's always so difficult to really showcase the scale of what we're kind of doing and how we're approaching certain things. So, you know, when we shot all the source, it's like try to get as many objects of food to showcase. Just doesn't look appealing. It's like a color mess. We used to call this organized clutter is what I dubbed it. It was like, it's just like, it's organized, but it's all clutter.
Yeah.
And then we make it go on forever because that can lead to this like clickability. I just don't think it was a really solid packaging. We thought of the idea because we wanted to help people more than we wanted views, and so because of that, it like sacrificed the way that the thumbnail looked. So it gets the point of the video across, but honestly, like in today's standard, I also think it's fine to just have Jimmy in a close-up of a piece of food and not have to showcase so much crazy stuff. But back in the day, we felt the need to like prove to people that we were actually doing these kind of things, because people would maybe think like, no YouTuber would give $1 million of food away.
5 years ago, that
Yeah.
wasn't a thing.
So there's so much I would change. Like, you know, it needs a better concept. I think today's days, like, again, just Jimmy holding food and then like having $1 million price tag. This right here is like a feel-good video of like what we're trying to showcase. Like we did the video and then thought about the thumbnail later, and that's much harder to do than thinking about like the thumbnail and if people are gonna click on it first. So
yeah, I think another concept you could have done is kind of like the clothes one, if I'm not mistaken, or the shoes one, where he's kind of like laying back in a pile of a bunch of food or whatever it is.
I agree with that one. Yeah, that definitely is something, because then it's up close and it's more closer cereals and cans and stuff like that. Agreed.
Yeah, cool.
All right, get this off the screen. This is bad. This one was really, really, really hard to do. So all in all, like showing a firework is not easy at all. Especially when it's the world's largest. So like you could show a quick little tiny thing, and like the actual firework didn't look like this. And so we were doing our best to showcase that it's this like rocket type thing that's gonna shoot in the sky. It's just like, there was nothing we could have done there to really showcase the actual like firework in the right way we needed to. So we had built a tube, like one of those tubes that you got from like a store, like huge tube. This is like, it was huge. And then they painted it red. I remember because there was still wet paint on the ground and I stepped in it and it ruined my shoe. Like the whole bottom of my shoe was red. And dude, it's still red. Like I don't know where that shoe is, but it's like, it ruined the shoe. And, but all in all, it's like, we built that set, we built the little side pieces to it, and did our best to make it look there. You know, TNT, everyone recognizes that. And then that was like a rope and a blowtorch. And so the blowtorch was to signal that you lit it, and then the rope was to be the fuse.
Right.
Dude, I mean, honestly, like I designed this thumbnail, and you can see like the PNG sparks and all the things, the fire and everything I tried there. Is like, if I could go back, I don't even know how I would represent the thumbnail better with a firework. I honestly couldn't tell you. I think like I was stuck on this one for the longest time. Like, you know, maybe a blowtorch isn't the best thing and it doesn't have the best angle. We could have probably done something different. You know, I think his leg is distracting there. It doesn't need to necessarily be there. I also think that like the fuse green is not like realistic of what it would look like. I think the flares and everything just look so fake.
Yeah.
The logo is even like blurry and doesn't look good. It's like wrapped around it. I don't even know what I was doing. Like, again, I designed this thumbnail myself and I'm not a designer. I was just like making the thumbnails because that's what we needed at the time. give it to one of my designers these days, and I guarantee you they'd make this thumbnail look so much more prettier. But there's probably a better concept we could have also shot here as well. I don't know it, because it's hard to really showcase a firework that's like the world's largest, you know?
I honestly like this concept, but I think just things like the composition and cleaning things up really needed to take place, or at least now in today's standards, that's how I would imagine it. Like you said, the leg, the blowtorch, the actual flames, and even things like the lighting on Jimmy's face. Like nowadays, if you were actually shooting that asset, you would have an orange light on his face.
Yep. Yeah, and the face also needs to be swapped as well. It's like, that one's crazy.
And close the mouth.
Yeah, and close the mouth, exactly.
Would this be one you would go back and rework?
I think this one is something we should go rework. Web, this is one maybe we should put on the list to eventually rework. I think we could make this better for sure.
Once again, the team updated their thumbnail, and I love this one.
Oh my gosh. This one was also so bad. It was so hard to represent this video of like the Boy Scouts. We shot all of this source. I also designed this thumbnail. I love how all the ones that we're picking here are the ones I designed, because it's so easy to roast my own stuff. The whole goal for this one was to showcase that a kid was better than Jimmy at it, and if he went back to Boy Scouts, it was like that. Like that was like the thought process, and like, you know, we were convinced that this was like actually gonna be like a mega banger. But in reality, like if I went back, is like, I think it would have been funnier to do some like sort of like Jimmy saluting with like the, you know, like all the Boy Scout badges or something, or like actually like close up of Jimmy just the fire. I don't think the 6-year-old thing is needed. I think back then we thought it was. I mean, when I look at this, dude, the background, the leaves, the woods, like that's just such clutter.
The brown jackets.
Yeah, just, oh man, it's so brutal. And it shows a great example of like how scrappy we were back then. So
yeah,
all of that would be changed. And even like text in the thumbnail at this level is like, just takes up so much space as well. And I think we could have just definitely done a better vibe.
Crazy to see the difference 5 years ago versus what you guys are uploading today.
Incredible.
In reality, it's not that long ago. But the comparison
Feels like
is so
25
different.
years for me, dude. It feels like forever ago.
Yeah.
So I love it though. I mean, I love looking at some of my old work and be like, dang, that's incredible. Because like what I'm doing now is very different than like designing the thumbnails themselves. And we have a wonderful team that is like kicking ass at that right now.
Look how far you've came.
Agreed.
All right, on to the last one.
Oh man, this is another one. So this one of our designers actually did this, and we worked really hard on this concept of like, how do we showcase like this extreme game of hide and seek? And so, you know, at this era, we were always like putting the logo on Jimmy's shirt. We don't do that every time now, but we were like trying to do this brand image recognition where you see Jimmy's face, you see that logo, there's like a trust factor that we're gonna deliver on it. So we were doing that, and like, you know, the Jimmy like looking, and we had basically this idea that we'd hang someone off the side of the building, but we could never get Jimmy's face in it and showcase one. So we had to do it of like Jimmy looking out of a window and then making it look really high up. I don't think this is like one of the best ones that we could have ever done. And it was so funny. I remember getting the source from Logan Paul's team, and he was like, so like, bro, I'm only doing this because it's Jimmy. Like, I'm only doing this for Jimmy. Like, they better do a good job on this. It was so funny because it was like, you know, at that time, no one was shooting source. So even for Logan, it was a little crazy to kind of do one of those things. And when talking with his team, I was like, dude, we just need him to look like terrified and like he's hanging off the side of a building. But it was like the funniest thing. And, you know, we got this awesome source. And I honestly like if I was to like recreate this, I think we could have done a better job making the building look more realistic, and the image in the background, and, you know, Jimmy just in general. Like, I think we could have reframed this. I think the actual concept of someone hanging off a building and someone looking out was actually cool.
Yeah.
I just think that like there's so much composition wise we changed. There's so much color that we would change.
Everything's so overexposed,
and that's how it was back in the day. We just thought that this was the best at the moment, and you know, we've learned now too that it's better to kind of make a better quality, realistic kind of thumbnail than like try to like have all these bright colors. Like the yellow was like, okay, like this is like slight contrast to the blue and the brick wall, so he doesn't blend in, but also at the same time, is it needed to be that bright? It's like Logan Paul's shirt is literally the sun. Like, what? We have like a Maverick logo on the shirt. I don't think that was the most necessary. It's a small detail that like helps things, but like, does it make a massive difference if someone clicks? Probably not. But yeah, I mean, this one itself, I think the concept itself could have been slightly tweaked for colors and realism and also better maybe angle and position. There's like, it also feels like Jimmy's like flat too. It feels like there's no real depth to him as well. So I would change a lot of those things, and yeah.
I remember when this thumbnail first came out, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good.
Dude, everyone was hyped over this on Twitter at the time, and everyone was like, wow, I can't believe someone like did this. And like, that's kind of how it is sometimes. It's like you get so excited in the time, and then 2 years later you look back and you're like, what did we do, you know? But that's because like everyone needs to innovate and everyone needs to like grow and learn. And we've done so much of that over the last few years ourselves, where now our thumbnails are totally different than they were 2 years ago or 3 years ago. What we think is amazing right now is not going to be good in 3 years from now. So like, it's the best understanding of like how to keep improving your process is by holding yourself accountable and being able to go back and be like, wow, look at how much we've made progress and how do we keep improving stuff.
All right, Chucky, thank you so much. That was a lot of fun, and I hope everyone was able to learn something from this.
It was really fun, and I got to get better at doing my own thumbnails, and I'm never doing a thumbnail again, so that's my answer.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video with Chucky and learned some new things. Be sure to subscribe and check out the Thumbnail Bros YouTube channel down below. The full video with Chucky at the MrBeast headquarters is dropping soon, and we got a behind the scenes look at how they actually create their YouTube thumbnails. And don't forget to check out Thumbnail Academy while enrollment is still open. The price will never be this low again. I'll see you guys soon.